AI gives you Solomon, then you say Moses is better.
I want us to touch base on practical examples in the Bible that would relate to future of wisdom. The one that is really coming to my mind is the King Solomon. You know, they used to teach us since when we're young, but I know you will have a different way of expressing King Solomon to us, especially when he was having an interaction with God and he chose wisdom to be able to govern over.
Yeah, that's how to deal with AI. AI gives you Solomon, then you say Moses is better. You know the reason why is it? What God gave Solomon is not general. It's a gift. Unless God gives you. So why don't we look at someone who worked it? I will take Moses. Is it not striking that God will say something and it won't come to pass exactly? Because man delayed him. God said they will be there for 4 generations, 400 years. But they were there about 430 or 440 years, something like that. Why? The reason is because there was no one that has the knowledge to be able to liberate them. He was not yet born. So God had to wait. Because even though God said this and this and this will happen, some certain things happen along the line, God needed someone to liberate them. God could have liberated them, but he uses people. It is his style. So he waited till Moses was born. Why couldn't he use any of the adults? Because of their mentality. They were slaves in their thinking. A slave can't lead a slave out. So he made sure that Moses was learned in the knowledge of the Egyptians. This is why this AI, look at it like Pharaoh's knowledge. The knowledge you acquire there is needed. Is really needed. We've got to match it. Don't just sit there and say that we are not going to learn from Pharaoh. We will just be slaves. No, we just be slaves. That's why when Moses acquired that knowledge, his mentality was different. That was why when one of the slaves was trying to cheat, he can't take shit. I mean, he was like, what is all this? He just killed him. I believe this AI is that kind of knowledge that we should acquire, or else we will just stay in Egypt. Or else we just stay in it. Why didn't I use Solomon is? We can liken Solomon's wisdom to that AI, but that one was given. But this one was acquired because we can acquire it. Listen, one of the things with God is, and it's a terrible fact, is that if God expects you to have gotten to a level in understanding, if you don't get there, you will suffer. There's nothing God can do. He said by the time ye ought to be teachers, you still need some to teach you. He now said there are some certain things I want to tell you, I can't tell you. It's the same thing with God. So God will say, by the time you ought to get to a level, you didn't get there. You can't know it. So there is no point in telling you. Wow. So what is wisdom now? Wisdom is, what is reigning now? What is catapulting people now? What is the thing now? Sincerely, that is the wisdom for now. My subject is what is wisdom for tomorrow. I'm talking about future wisdom. What will be wisdom then? Wisdom liberates. That's the thing. Wisdom liberates. So what is liberating now? Wisdom sets free. Moses acquired it. He sets them free. So what is setting free now is the wisdom for the now. What set them free then is not what is setting them free now. That was the Industrial Revolution. It was wisdom then. The German machine, that was the wisdom then. But now things have changed. So we study it and say, what is that thing that is giving the people key? What is liberating people, so to say, from Egypt now? This is what is liberating people now. In the general context of language, that is the wisdom for the now. But like I said, my subject is what will be wisdom tomorrow. So what I want to study actually is beyond AI. And that's our subject. I said, it may sound funny, but the truth of the matter is that, do you know that I might, not even that I might, I prefer to have 10 million followers on social media than to have the largest auditorium. It costs less. You reach more people. If you cough, 10 million people will hear. Was to have largest auditorium. Wisdom has changed now. That is why I have the call of God. I don't have money. If you have sense, you can fulfill it. It's easier to fulfill God's call now because we can now have many pastors that do not have podium, that do not have hall. Your room is your church, is your pulpit. Things have changed. So we need to understand what is going on now. The definition of wisdom now is different from that of yesterday. I had a meeting yesterday for people that are seeking for the fruit of the womb online. And I was really asking myself, was this possible some time ago? I said, if you are trusting God for the fruit of the womb, get in touch with me. I'll be having a weekly meeting, ministration to us. And I was able to get 195 people. So I said, how long will it take to get 195 people that are seeking for the fruit of the womb? Physically. You know that will take almost forever. And that's the first meeting. So you can imagine how they will be multiplying. And all I did was to be at home, 40 minutes, minister to them. And the only thing I told them yesterday was, don't worry. If you think we are here to pray, no. You are missing it. So I sent article to them, the sin of worrying. Everybody must read it against. One of them said to me, reply and say, Pastor, I will never worry in my life again. Yeah. I explained to them how to handle problem of mother-in-law. Everybody talking, your classmates, your classmates, they are bringing children to church. The usher asking you how to handle such a thing. That's what we first use the first 1 month for. Because get yourself mentally right. That is the beginning. And I was just so happy. And I was so happy because it's so easy to bless humanity now. That is present day wisdom. We couldn't do that some time ago.
If you remember when this lady, the Queen of Sheba, went to visit Solomon, you know, most of the problem with us as Christians is that we think we need to impress people by our spirituality. The Bible says that what impressed people, what impressed that woman, was the clothes the servants were wearing, the plate that they were using to eat, the way he organized his kingdom. Sometimes if you miss these things, you think that you always have to be spiritual, lay hands, you know what I mean? Sometimes the way you arrange your bedroom, your sitting room, your toilet, or the way you even look after your car can make a difference in your office. But when we limit wisdom to spiritual things alone, then we don't get the full benefits of it.